Hi population, welcome back to my channel. And no, I do not hate our fight, do not worry. Okay, it's just a little bit of jokes toward my last video. You know, I accept that you understand it. So today we are going to participate in art fight. Because one person told me that I should, not that actually stupid, I just wanted to join art fight. So in first, I don't know what to do honestly. So my first talk was to make two of my OC drawable by people. Okay, I'm not going to, I was gonna say, oh, the more I advance in like the art fight, I will add more OC, except I did not do that. So like it's very stupid. As you're going to see, it's going to create quite of a mess, maybe. I don't know actually. So let's just go for, those OC, so-called OC. Okay, so the first OC we're drawing is called B. Yeah, like B, like, yeah, the little creature that make honey. There is a reason why he's called like that, but I don't have time to explain. Okay, so first thing I kinda ruin his design by drawing him for art fight because I'm a terrible parent. Okay, yeah, so let's talk a bit of a story about B. He's like a mage, a super strong mage, uh, and he live with his family, of course. B is also an artist, but he's like the only healer in his team. Like, it's not a D&D character, but like they travel among different places, and since they do not have a healer, he's the one who heal everyone, but he's mainly a mage and an artist. Yeah, he spent his time drawing with his friend. He's more of a painter, I'm not sure. I think he's more of a sketchbook guy, but yeah. Oh, by the way, he's not an elf. You thought he was an elf, but he's not. It's just that he has pointy hair. And if you ask me how I created his design, his first one, it's pretty complicated because I first had a shitty design of him that looked so bad, and after, he's now the way I wanted him to look. But he wasn't always a mage, okay? He was first more of a regular guy. He wasn't an artist, and he was just, actually, he just sucked at the beginning. He wasn't that good when I created him because he was not correct. I disrespected him, yeah. That's very bad and very sad. Oh, by the way, yeah, he does need his glasses to see, because otherwise he just see like the world in lesser quality and it suck. And like, he's not human, obviously. I never saw a human with ears like that. And yeah, well, if you want me to make an entire video about B, I would, but I'm sure that no one cares about him. But I do care about him, okay? So let's go for the next OC. And there now we have Roy. I mean, I don't ultimately care about Roy because I do not truly know this guy. I just know that he's a bounty hunter. But that's still my OC, you know? You cannot know every part of your OC. You discover them the more you look at them. Except I never saw this guy that much when I'm writing the story of B and his friend. By the way, B is not the main character of the main big story that I'm writing, but he's still a very important character. And in the case of Roy, like, I think it's like level of background character that you don't ultimately hear of. Like, they never interacted. Like, it's a character that lives his own life outside of B and his friend things. Okay, so let's talk about Rui. Rui was built by a German scientist. I'm not sure, but I just know that it was a woman, an old woman who built this, and for some reason he does not work with fuel. He work by consuming honey, like from the bees. No, there is no link between him and bee from the previous drawing. There are no link. Trust me, guys. They never interacted. Plus, he's way too old for knowing him. Okay, he's like Reese, like 600 years old or something like that. Maybe more, 700 years old. And so basically, he is a bounty hunter among galaxies, and he basically hunts to get honey because he doesn't want any kind of honey. He wants his expensive honey from red bees, and yellow bees can work too, but red bees are way better. And yeah, so it's a cool thing, I think, that I added him, even if I'm not ultimately caring for him. I don't accept attack this year like every year. I mean, I went in art fight in only 1 year, but yeah, why not? Okay, I think we can stop talking about him, and I'm going to show you something interesting. Okay, so now this year I decided to only attack demons. I mean, everything that consider itself having a horn and being red, or having the hashtag demons. So now I took someone OC that looked like a demon, except they're not a demon, they're a revived dead person, okay? I found the person of the profile of this person, or more, their OC. So the user is bugging around. Sorry for you bugging around, but I cannot read correctly people's name. And I drew their OC called Fiona Jade. And basically, Fiona Jade was a popular jazz singer and performed all over before getting caught in a conspiracy that ended with her stabbed and dead. But her body was not left to rest. Fiona was resurrected into a mute zombie with no thought of her own until her captor was killed. Now she learned how to live and speak as a pirate. Pirate. Okay, that's it. It's such an interesting story, I feel like. Okay, so like in the permission we have feel free to draw her before that. I'm still figuring her design, so please fun with it. I'm just going to stick to the design, okay? Okay, we have the respecting of skin body, that's normal, having fun with changing outfit. You can draw your OC with mine, just not cheap sparklies, not use my character to promote hate or hateful speech. Okay, so basically what I decided to do with this piece is to basically draw their OC Jade, Fiona, with my OC that represent gluttony a bit. I mean, she doesn't represent exactly gluttony for the moment, and I don't think that she's going to exactly represent. She's the daughter of the demon of gluttony, like the sin. And if you ask what looks like the current representation of gluttony, because yeah, it's a succession where each time it's another demon who takes the place. Do you see the glowing queen in the Amazing Digital Circus? It's like that, but with mouth everywhere. Yeah, I have all mouth and I must eat. Okay, so like, so does she have a name? The gluten girl? No, we're not here for her. We're here for Fiona Jade. Let's talk more about the drawing. So I drew her OC just in like a basic standing pose. It's the first attack that I'm doing. I'm not going to being the best at the first attack. I am feeling a bit sad, so let's talk about what they are doing. So we have the gluttony girl who is welcoming Fiona because she appeared in hell, because normally you don't have the right to revive yourself in my story, because there is something that's going to take you somewhere. You have to be revived in a magic way. So it doesn't make sense, because that means that they entered my universe and it should never happen. But it's kind of funny. I thought of that. So we have Plutonic Girl, and she invites Fiona in a cafe, and they talk about. Wait, no, to talk about nothing. Fiona is supposed to be mute, so I'm confused because they say to relearn how to live and speak as spirit. Okay, so they relearn to speak. Okay, so yeah, but they have to get out of hell right now, because you're not allowed to revive yourself, or to someone to revive yourself. So I guess Gluttony Girl is kind of helping Fiona to get out of this mess, because I don't know how to explain this mess, but I wanted to make a funny thing, and yeah, I think I improved uh, right now when it comes to shading, because if you saw me shading uh, a lot of time ago, you'll be disgusted. It's the best shading piece that I have made in art fight. Seriously, that's crazy. Yeah, and about the background, I went in 3D and I searched for some piece of background that I already made, and I tried to remake them again. So I tried some new backgrounds, but it's not that good. Yeah, so so basically I did participate in art fight here. I did my first drawing, it was on this date, and I got this many points. I don't know if it's good enough, but I'm pretty happy with this piece. And I even got a message, an answer back from big. I'm not going to bash out their name again, but Fiona Jade Creator. So I'm pretty happy. Okay, so let's go. And why did I select their character? It's because they look like a demon, despite the fact that they're not one. Okay.